Hi everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Going to dive into Cardano, the ticker's ADA versus USD. Okay, we'll try and have a look at it at Bitcoin if I can remember as well. But I always chat on a bit too much, and I do forget. I do apologise. But just want to reassure you, so far so good. Cardano is really, really strong. I've been saying it for a while now. It is really, really strong. It's bounced off a 20 weekly EMA. It's above the previous all-time high for Cardano, so it's absolutely golden. Okay, and you can see it's starting to form this fifth wave now, isn't it? That we're anticipating in this Elliott wave theory towards summer here. We've got some really good updates that have come out over the past few days as well, which is why you've seen a bit more upside for Cardano. It is holding really strong. Okay, just looking at the monthly here, you look at the weekly time frame here, look at how it's making the high lows, and then look at the close on the monthly as well, how bullish this was. Okay, look at that bullish close right there. For Cardano, look, 2 bullish months, look at that, beautiful. Okay, and if we can see out this month and make a higher high, look, boom, we're going to be up there, aren't we? So it's looking really, really good for Cardano, moving in towards the summer with the updates, smart contracts and everything as well. And I just want to read this bit of news to you right now for Cardano. Okay, so Cardano's looking really, really strong. There was a bit of a news out the other day, a bit of a update on the smart contracts rollout plan, okay, and it surged 15%. You can see that. I don't even need to tell you that because you would have seen it in the charts anyway. So just over here, just want to bring this to your attention, okay, that Cardano currently has over 2,500 active pools, staking roughly 33.95 billion in ADA. The project has also delegated over 500 million in ADA towards charity-focused initiatives, with over 100 charity organisations across the globe. It's doing really well, isn't it? Okay, and the amount of holders continues to grow as well. So you can see that in doing so, the crypto reclaims 4th spot from BNB. Cardano recently announced its plans for its smart contracts rollout called Alonzo. The multi-phase rollout will see a 30, 60, 90-day plan as explained by the Cardano team. So it's looking like a really good summer, okay? And like I said to you, if in doubt, zoom out. Because it's creeping. Do you see this? It's creeping. It's doing really, really well. Okay, and it's picking up. I want to show you this. So this guy in 2011 got pissed off with the price action of Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin down to $2.70 a pop. So glad I didn't buy in on that mess. And this guy put, is this guy still alive? Last week he put this, and this guy 3 days ago replied, alive but dead inside. Bless him. That's why, you know, with these crypto projects, people get a bit bogged down with the current price action, don't they? You know, don't get bogged down with the current price action. Just project, basically. Look into the future. And I spoke about this in today's Bitcoin and XRP video as well. Just look into the future. Look at where it's going, okay? It's evolving. It's not going to get there overnight. But as long as you have a projection and you stay focused, then that is where it's going to get to, okay? It's called the law of attraction, the secret. Look it up. You can see on the monthly here, we've got 2 beautiful monthly closes, one higher than the other. It's looking really good. Now, if we get that continuation, you can see this wave 5 starting to form right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful for Cardano. So what I'm going to do is look at the hourly time frame right now and see what we can see for Cardano. So with Cardano on the 1 hourly time frame, then there is a bit of a reversal pattern that's been carried out just here. Okay, I've seen this on a lot of patterns this morning. XRP is one of those. Obviously you've got a double M top pattern, as you're fully aware of now. I've told you in the channel, if you lose that, lose support, go short. You can see you got your support line just there in the middle you created for yourself. Obviously if you lost it, which you did just there, go short, and you can see that when it lost it, it carried out that particular extension. Do you see that? Correction done, boom, picked up. Now it's come back up almost immediately over the last 3 hours. It's come back up, it's broke this level of resistance once more. It's not hit it as resistance and come back, which is good. It's got through, back testing, holding the support at the moment, which is good as well. But what you do need to see right now is Cardano obviously break this high at $1.77. There is another bit of a pattern, a reversal pattern forming just here, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You know, the up and down is what you go through in these projects. You're fully aware. If in doubt, zoom out. There is a bit of a rising wedge that's starting to form here for Cardano right now, so you do need to pay attention for this, okay? Because if Cardano starts to break out and fails to make these highs just here like this, you've got this rising wedge, okay? And I'll show you this right now. So yeah, effectively a bit of a rising wedge pattern on the go, which is a reversal pattern. So you do need to see Cardano break levels of resistance. So it's doing something like this. Do you see this? Like this. So if Cardano breaks out this level of resistance, brilliant, great, because you've got an upside there, okay, and that upside is from there to there, and this way you can see Cardano absolutely march on wherever it breaks this level of resistance, and you could be looking at almost $2 plus the Cardano token right there. But if it does fail to break that level of resistance in this rising wedge that it does find itself in, then this is where you're looking at reversal for Cardano back down to where it formed the rising wedge, roughly down at $1.53. okay, so do anticipate that. Obviously, if you do start to see the break, I should have left that there. If you do start to see the break, then do anticipate that Cardano could bump up towards that $2 mark right there. So we'll drop that in. That would be a lovely long opportunity. If it starts to break this level of resistance up here somewhere, okay, put in a little long, around about 10% for Cardano. And obviously, if it does start to lose this level of support right now and falls out of this rising wedge, then do anticipate a lovely little short wherever it falls, down to this previous support line where it formed the rising wedge at $1.53, and that would be a 10% short in itself as well. There is a bit of a pattern forming on the daily time frame. I'm going to show you that right now, a bit of a horizontal. We are starting to see that across the board on a lot of projects. I'm just going to drop these prices in just there, $1.99. If you break that level of resistance, go long. If you break the level of support, go short. And that's where you'll see Cardano pick up and bounce again, hopefully forming another higher low, which is really, really good. But what we do need to see is obviously these highs broken for confluence of the fact that we're reversing right here for Cardano, and we're marching onwards and upwards, and we're getting this beautiful reversal pattern right now for Cardano. So we're going to show you the daily time frame, wasn't I? The daily time frame, there's a bit of a horizontal on the go right now, okay? So just looking at Cardano on the daily, there is a horizontal that's forming right now, and you can see this is where it's getting rejected on the daily. It's starting to run into it as a level of resistance. So do come to your charts and draw this, because this is a horizontal triangle, okay? And basically they have a breakout, and I'll show you this right now, okay? Some would say this is a bear pennant, but I think it's more of a horizontal, to be honest with you. Horizontal symmetrical triangle effectively. Now if Cardano continues to get rejected and comes back and does something like that, eventually as it comes towards the apex, it will break out, either break out the resistance and pump to the upside, or break out of the support, lose support and go short down to the downside. Now I'm going to give you those targets right now, okay, for Cardano. So if you did see Cardano lose support, go short, and this is your target, okay? So if you did see Cardano lose support along here, the apex, then you will be looking at Cardano breaking down again, forming a lower low potentially around about 90 cents. That's if it loses support, go short. But if it does break the resistance, obviously go long. And if it was to break it today, that would be fantastic, because you would be looking at Cardano making a statement, a reversal pattern in itself, and looking to march on towards like $2.27 right there. But again, if it does start to fall backwards and trade within the apex, wherever it breaks out in the apex to the downside or to the upside, this is your target, okay? So this is where you could see sort of it get a bit flat, get a bit boring, and do something like this over the next few days for Cardano, and eventually break out of the apex. Say it broke out there, you'll be looking at a $2.19, and if it broke down, then obviously you're looking at a 95 cents Cardano token right there. But I want to reassure you, it's looking relatively healthy, because you're getting the higher lows at the minute, and this is why you need to break out and break the highs. Break the highs, you're creating a reversal structure right here. In the moment you're creating a horizontal, so it's very, very indecisive. Some would say it's a bear pennant because you've come down into it. It's a continuation pattern. I do understand that, and I do see that, and this is why we need to break these level of resistance right here and break to the upside, break these highs, and create this reversal right here. Because on the daily time frame, on the MACD, okay, look how beautiful that MACD is. You're almost forming another bullish cross just there. You formed a bullish cross, it's confirmation that you're going to break out basically, and the RSI is in a really nice level as well. So it looks primed for the breakout, doesn't it? So, but always you've got to anticipate both scenarios, and it could equally roll over again and have a deeper correction, Cardano. But it is bullish, okay? It is bullish. I'm not going to lie to you. It's making some really bullish structures, but right now it's a little bit indecisive with this horizontal, okay? I'm more biased towards the bullish side, obviously, because I'm a permabull. I'm CoinsKid. CoinsKid's bullish as. But anyway, so yeah, that's Cardano. Little update for you. Just come to your lines, come to your charts, draw your lines. You can see it's hitting resistance at the moment. If you do start to see it pull back, then it needs to hold support, because otherwise go short, okay? And that's where you could see a bit of a bigger correction in the market, and you know, a massive dump right there. If it did lose support, you'd be looking at another 38-40% correction down towards that sort of 90 cent mark for Cardano, if it was to roll out at that level of support of the horizontal. So yeah, just a little update on Cardano. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned. I'll be back to another update on Cardano. Bye bye.